Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We will be deviating from tonight's primitive agenda. I'll make a motion to accept the workshop minutes as written, December 1st. Second. All in favor? I'll make a motion to approve the November 25th minutes as written. Second. All in favor? Make a motion to accept immediately on vote, institute the accessibility policy for the town of Brownfield. The accessibility, ADA. Oh, accessibility. Yep. Do that. Make that motion. Second. All in favor? You guys get a chance to review the Brownfield residential heating assistance policy? Did. I'll make a motion to accept that, and institute that immediately, upon vote. All in favor?
Okay.
Oh, you can use them. Thank you.
What's the update on that you're working with?
2 weeks, he said.
Okay. ADA update, 2 weeks, the door got pushed out. The thresholds will be part of the flooring that's ongoing, hopefully by the end of January.
Mhm.
It's all completed,
Mhm.
and I believe that finishes up just the ADA.
Mhm.
So. Department heads.
I have a little packet for you guys, and basically that shows us where we are for this part of the year. With Maine revenues totals, the real estate tax payments, and we are at 104% collected. Because some people paid their whole bill in November instead of waiting. We have the bank account totals. We also have, the revenues that we've collected this year compared to the revenues of last year, which are in the orange on taken in for revenues by about 20% over last year. There are some things that have been added to revenue streams, such as like short-term rentals, that has helped out on that. And then I also have attached to the packet, the expense reports as of today. And notes to you guys if there's anything that looks a little wonky. Such as, Ben Hill project is a negative there because there'll be a check coming, there's a check in the mail to offset that balance by 100%, so. Yes, yeah.
Why do we have a zero budget on benefits?
Because I was waiting for a realistic number from the auditors
Okay.
before that was entered, that's why.
On the 58 out of town.
If you look at the bottom, we just put in his two accounts with the same number.
Okay. Yeah. So we're good on that. The 59, can we roll that into road improvement?
Yes,
And we'll just do away with that?
yes, that's the plan.
Maintain road improvement as
Mhm.
this, if we just change this name, or do away with it just in the public works?
I'll just put it in public works. Yeah.
On the tipping fee, have we paid this month?
We didn't get December yet, no, we paid November 30th so far. We didn't get that, so.
There's a minimum of 11 or 12 cans coming.
Right, yeah, I'm interested to see that bill come and see what we got.
Yeah. What I don't understand is that it's not slowing down at all. Usually now, we slow down a little bit, it's not. We're above average on can setting than going out.
And if you look at, let's see. Yeah, building permits. We're up on,
260. When are we expecting the, chemical?
it's complete, the check should be here any day.
I noticed there's something in here for that, for the playground.
The
13,
playground.
9, 10.
The playground, there's a broken slide.
Yep.
It was damaged, and so we are ordering a new one to be installed, probably in the spring after.
And then what, 640?
Yes, and, Willie was able to,
Still 13,000.
Willie was able to talk to the people about the slide because it was, they considered damaged, not a warranty problem, so he got it down, they split it with him because it was so new, so.
So we shouldn't have to really appropriate anything for the playground.
No,
Where do the reserve accounts, what number reserve accounts go?
that's an important report.
Brownfield is at 0.
it in there.
Number 5038, registry. We got an 863 balance.
Mm-hmm.
What we have happening at legal, do you expect to go over that?
What is that, the registry of,
Registry,
oh, we still have 863?
yeah, 3,000. Cause I don't know what that is. I mean,
That right there is for liens and so forth, liens, those fees, I don't expect to go over that.
so,
Liens have been filed already, so.
okay.
Paving, yeah, that's what we got, yeah.
Alright, if you guys look at 50, 52, that's the legal. We're under 10. Over number 50, 52, legal. Should be the last page there. Or last page, 50. See that?
Yeah.
52.
Yeah.
We've already expended half.
Mm-hmm.
And we still have, Kathleen's got one issue right now. We haven't heard anything from Augusta on, and the properties that Governor's working on right now, in the plant, that's gonna come out of that line too.
Mhm.
So, we're probably gonna be over on number 35. So, I was, even Kathleen was expecting to have something by now from Augusta, we have not, as of a month ago, and this bad huge stuff. So we have, who knows, it could be beginning of the year by March. So,
Is it your horn going off?
maybe.
It is.
Someone's stealing your truck.
So, sweet.
There's this plan called Global Light, Brittany, what I thought was here, and went over it with me, it would be something that would replace Aflac with this plan. It's, more like a, savings plan, you pay into it, and then if, what you don't use, if you don't ever use it, you can get your money back. And they say after 20 years, what's that?
We currently cover that.
Yes, we have Aflac right now, we only have one person that's actually on Aflac, but she would like to talk to anybody who's interested in this plan, including the fire department, and so she wanted to come in next selectmen's meeting, January 6th, and speak if she could.
Chief, can you ask your firefighters?
Yeah, I'll try to do it best. If that doesn't work and they can't get here, I can bring her to a meeting about hours where everybody would be there.
Mhm.
I'll try to get people there, but if I can't, I'll have her. I've talked to them. Fire Rescue had them up there to talk, and I was in on that one. So I can bring them to a meeting if I can't get them here.
Okay.
I can have her come there. Yeah.
Is it better deal than Aflac currently?
Definitely, yes, we compared numbers to old invoices I had.
Notify all employees other than fire department
Support, moral support.
Exactly.
Saving.
Just check. Down the house, yes. ACO.
We had a couple of dogs that lives, and we went after another dog that was walking with a leash. That's been addressed and taken care of. And we had a call, put 2 dogs in a car for a rollover. And that's it. You know what I got to say about that one?
Cool, thank you.
It was cold, wet. You've been home.
Chief, what you got?
A little bit short, had some issues I've been dealing with at home. We did do one structure fire was called out for, but it turned out to be a permitted burn. 8 motor vehicle accidents, yes, one with 2 dogs in it. Took care of them for you, so it didn't work.
Yeah, I know.
5 medical calls, 1 mutual aid to Hira. Still been working on the building grant. We met with USDA on Friday. They don't look like they like the idea of how we're doing it. And if this doesn't pan out, we may have to start all over again. What they don't like about it is that Jewett Construction is going to design the building, and then they were going to assist in getting contractors and getting it built. Well, the USDA doesn't like that. They want them to plan the building, and then we hand it to a contractor and let them build it. In other words, that we would have really no say of how this thing is going together. And we don't like
So my
that.
question to you will be, if we have somebody else design it, and then turn it over to Jewett,
Well, that's what we're looking at. They can, what we found out is that a architect could design 50% of it,
no?
then Jewett could do the other 50% and continue on. So we're gonna talk to them after the holidays and see if there's a architect that they are comfortable with.
Yeah.
Because what it ends up with Jewett is they plan the building, and then you hand it off to a contractor, that, you know, that's a liability on them. But if they followed it through, then we get what we need. That's what we're trying to do, is get the biggest buck for the building and for the town, and get a good one. And they would assist us, and we would have something to say as what was going to the building with Doug, and myself, and everybody else on the building committee.
If
If
we do
USDA
it-
wants it,
If we do it the way the USDA is saying we have to do it, is there gonna be a loss in, affordability, or, you know?
Oh, you lose.
uh,
you'll lose money. It'll be, because you're gonna be, I bet you'll be another year. Now you gotta go back out and start all over.
Time
again.
I'm not worried about.
Let's
It's the
cost.
monetary value. If we have to go out for somebody else, that's more money than
Exactly.
what we're planning. And then, cause let's face it, this is all coming down to square footage.
Yes.
So if we're doing,
You'll lose some square footage.
right, we're just gonna continue to lose square footage.
Exactly. So we're gonna look at it after the holiday, see if we can talk to Jewett, and see if they have an architect that they would work with, would give the 50%, do the 50%, then Jewett can come in, do the other 50 and continue on like we wanted to do. So we're gonna look at that idea, and see if they'll go along with that. So there's different avenues we're gonna try, we'll see where we go.
See if you can get a hold of Jewett this week. See, it's a simple, hey, do you have somebody in mind that
Well, that's
architect
what
wise that
Doug
can
is
do
gonna
it?
work on.
And see if you
Doug
can
said
get,
he'll give them a call and see where we go, but with everything going on, if we, you know, they're off, we're off, this, that, and the other thing, so. We're just on hold, and we'll get it back again, we'll go Bill back in again, but we were 2 hours trying to convince him that this is the best way to go. And they're back in the 70s and 80s.
is he the only person that's dealing with this?
Who?
This USDA fellow?
We are, all of us.
No, no.
Now.
No, I'm talking, is it just one person at the USDA?
Yes, just one person. He is the architect, Bill is the architect that looks at this stuff. Nathan that we have is the financial guy. He's the one that gives you the money.
So who's telling you,
Bill is the USDA. I was gonna write a letter to Susan Collins and see if there's something she can do for us. Is there any,
I would ask the committee to reach out to,
so we're gonna,
Collins' office and that lady that,
that's what we're planning on doing.
as soon as possible.
That's what we're
It
talking
seems
about.
odd that one person is gonna stymie that kind of money.
And the way we had it, it was great. It was a great way it was gonna be done. We're all gonna work together, but they don't like that. They design it and they build it. And I said, they're not building it, they're helping us get contractors, but they're still involved in it. They want them to design it and I hand it off to the contractor and here build it. And then we barely have anything to say about it, which I think is wrong. We all do.
I agree with that.
So, we're gonna keep working on it. With Lynn's help, I did order the, new mobile command unit, computer. We got quite a discount on it after working with them.
They get a good one.
What's that?
Yeah, you were, yeah.
Tough book.
Tough book, yeah.
Yeah, we got tough book with all the stuff for, what we run at 2,700. If I'd have bought it without working with them, it'd have been over $35,000 to $4,000, so I got quite a
Do
discount.
we need to do contingency on that?
Probably, yes.
What's the total price? What was the total price, Dick?
27 something.
Okay, I'll make a motion to utilize up to 2,900 out of contingency for the fire department's, tough book. Any discussion? All in favor? Perfect.
And we're also, federal changing on our state reporting is that
We did.
we're going what they call deepest and nearest. So I've been scrambling to get that done, it's being done in January. And the fire marshal has no idea what it's about, so
What's it for?
it's just reporting to the state of our fire so we get grants and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I've been dealing with that, other than that. Been crazy.
Yeah.
Been seeing you a lot at 2 in the morning. I don't like to be out there by myself, so I'm gonna call you. Cindy, the same thing.
I noticed that, you look sure.
Oh, it was early in the afternoon, you were good.
It was dark out. After my bedtime.
I got you on speed dial.
Health officer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Honestly, I can't remember whether I've informed you of this in a meeting, so I'm gonna be redundant, I guess. I talked to Randy, the young lady that's in charge of this area for the DEP, and we agreed that perhaps we should put off the inspection at the transfer station until there isn't a possibility of a blizzard. So sometime March, April, or whatever, we'll have inspection there. I have also begun preliminary, and I mean preliminary like just now, discussions with Safety Works in regards to the required yearly classes for the various departments. If you recall, the last time we held it, it was here. We had an instructor here and we covered, I don't know, 13, 14 people. I could tell the way the conversation was going, they would much prefer that Billy Boy stop talking in terms of Zoom. They want, Bill, you could get this recorded, you know. No, I'll do it like 1962. I want an instructor to come down here. So I just inquired whether, if we were to agree to have it done from recordings that they have already to send to us, do we have the facility that would accommodate that? It would take a pretty good sized screen, I guess, because I would like to get a whole bunch of folks all at one time and get their sessions completed. So I'm working on that with them. I'll be running and talking to Lynn, of course, and keeping Patty informed, but that's the way it looks like it's gonna go. Within the next month, I should have an idea as to when we're gonna try to get it all done. But there will be an inspection up at the transfer station, in the spring sometime. And I hope that it doesn't look like it did a week ago tomorrow when I was up there last Wednesday. Holy Jesus. I don't know whether the people that come and pick up the stuff all had days off or whatever, but those cans, you couldn't get another cup in there. It was really high. I don't know, I wish we had that truck now to all the people who go to home.
talking like the pull down white
So
screen.
she had the one that.
This one unfolds into a metal framework and you snap it on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's 10 feet wide.
It's the one, it's what we used for the informational meetings,
Oh,
for the
okay,
truck and.
all right, okay,
If you could, please make it.
okay.
Well, I'm gonna try to, persuade the people in Augusta. Maybe I'll cry a little bit or something, I don't know. My personal opinion is, I don't wanna sit here and watch a screen. I want an instructor standing there, but I'm an old duffer, and that's the way we always did it. So, if she'll send someone down here that's capable of doing a class for that length of time and have the same, good results as the last time around, then that's what I'm gonna ask them to do.
Didn't we have other towns come in on that?
Well, on different things,
Yeah,
yes,
a couple
yeah,
times.
yeah.
Yeah.
For us at the fire department, that's how we do our annuals, this way, recorded, and it works.
We're not helping his case.
Your fire extinguishers and all that stuff, it's all recorded, it works great, you sign the paper, and they go along with it, like I said in the ship program, they're using that the last 8 years. Using that same format, so you don't have to get an instructor in, you can have it done, easy, easy peasy. You'll be doing it again in April.
CEO inlets.
Code enforcement update, two building permits, two building renovation, one building greenhouse, one building permit renewal, one building permit treehouse, and one building permit shed, two septic permits issued. No new permits issued in November and still have non-compliant residents, only 17 that complied with town ordinance. Ongoing violations, sent in November. 115 Main Street, camper, 412 River Bend, FEMA floodplain issue, 270 Merrill Corner, junkyard camper, 33 Pig Street, junkyard abandoned. 33, is that ours?
Mhm.
Oh. Sending it to who?
I don't know.
The thing is, we
Yeah,
can't,
self-addressed and
we can't do anything, we can't touch that property, we gotta wait until legal gets back to us.
Mhm.
34 years, I think is when you stopped counting, something
Yes,
like that.
and, Hannah went through these with me last week and made really good headway.
Please instruct the CEO. He doesn't, he can't violate us for something that we're waiting on legal with.
Okay.
388 Main Street, junkyard van, 89 Main Street camper, and 628 Walker Trail camper. Public Works. Boiler service. Outside generators serviced. Ordered 4 loads of salt. Ospey Lake construction was going to start the transfer station roof, but have not seen any progress as of today. Please reach out. See what the holdup is. You already got the check?
Mhm.
Yes,
No, you got
definitely,
that, yeah.
definitely reach out. When, that was 2 weeks
Oh,
ago?
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, definitely reach out. If we don't have progress by the end of this week, we want our check back.
Okay.
Started working on the 08 International. Next week, putting the body on. Did you guys hear about the Red International, when we did all that work too? It died over on Moore Road.
the death trap.
Yeah, the thing's been great. Died, won't start. Working on getting it towed back to the shop. They gotta drop the lane and plow, see if however long we'll get it. The town is saying more road to get it, so. Signs are up at the Burnt Meadow hiking trail. Doing building inspections tomorrow, the 17th. And rec center's septic tank was pumped, baffle was plugged. Rec.
Yeah. We have our winter sports ongoing right now. Grades 3, 4, 5, 6 are practicing. We're working on getting their schedules out. K through 2, we are just going to be getting going a week after Christmas. Wrestling practice is ongoing. We've got 24 or 25 kids signed up for wrestling. They're going 2 nights a week. We had a very successful stud event this weekend, Shop to You Drop, Christmas craft fair. Good weather. We had Touch a Truck. I want to thank Public Works for bringing down the Western Star. Kids enjoyed that, along with the Grinch being there. Some pictures were taken, and it was just a good all-around event. A few upcoming events. We have a movie night, December 30th. We're going to do Santa Claus. And we have a kids paint night, January 24th. Those can be signed up online through my email. Usual weekly events, we have the coffee hour at 9:30 on Thursdays, yoga 6 p.m. on Thursdays, scouts 7 p.m. on Monday nights. And we have a Friends of Rec meeting January 7th at 6:30. Wednesday.
Workshop same day. What time's Friends Rec meeting?
6:30.
I'll attend the Friends Rec meeting. I'll attend the Friends Rec meeting. So I'll need a reminder of that.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, committees. Public safety, well, I think Dickie pretty much covered it, so. Communication committee. No. Comprehensive plan implementation.
I can report on that, Rick.
Okay.
We will be having a meeting, our quarterly meeting will be January 21st. We'll be meeting at 2 o'clock at the library. If anybody wants to come out and help out or learn what we're doing, please join us. We've also posted the tracking document online on the town website, so you can go in and check on that and see how things are moving along, if you're interested.
Thank you. Community resilience.
We had the CB group. They skipping you, Deb?
I see him peeking out around the corner, I was like, oh, watch this.
Okay, so the CB group in Norway had a sharing session with about 5 or 6 other towns who've been involved in the Community Resilience Project over the years. Some of them have been participating for 5 or 6 years and have gotten grants every year. So they shared, some of their challenges and successes. So that was pretty interesting. And we've been told that we should hear by January, notified by January if we get the grant that we applied for.
Sweet. That's for the mini splits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Perfect.
And an energy audit as well.
Right.
Yep.
All right, sweet, thank you. Budget.
Dictate. We had a meeting last night. I think we're gonna be on track after the referendum vote. So our next meeting is scheduled for January, Martin Luther King Day,
19th.
19th. And we'll be hopefully getting things up to speed so we can look on the town report, or the warrant, the arrows.
One thing I wanna say is, because we condensed so much up front, I don't wanna essentially dismiss the budget committee until normally, what we would normally do,
I
i.e.
understand that.
end of March, April. There are gonna be a couple of the budget requests that are gonna have changes to them. We'll obviously, Curtis,
There's a lot to
give
look
you
at.
guys that, so you can see that. I mean, we even discussed the one last night on the transfer station, that changed exponentially due to the vote. But we have a few others that we need to go back and look at. Just so everybody knows, the health insurance is a 9% increase. The general insurance for the town, the trucks, the buildings, all that, went up 13%, starting January 1. That's a 21% increase just in 2 items. So, fair warning, folks, you're going to see an increase in the budget. It's not because of what we're doing here. Has absolutely nothing to do with what we're doing here. So,
So we'll be meeting and hopefully wrapping the in-town and out-of-town requests. And then, I think we're in good shape. And I was presented last night with a nice gift, handmade gift. I got my own gavel. McElvain made me a gavel. So I'll bring that to every meeting.
Keep that rowdy group under control.
That's right.
you should have seen her when she got it last night. She was almost out of control.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
So you know how to folks that have
Oh, that's good. Alright, so that's done. Alright, we have made some changes to 2 job descriptions, Public Works and Rec Director. We are going to try to do 2 every meeting to update. A lot of them are 14, 15, 2014, 2015, so they're being updated. That is just the job descriptions, it is not the personnel policy. So, we just adopted those changes in October, I believe, so we should be good. You hear you wanna do this?
Sure.
Actually, I don't have one. No, that one just has that little thing in it, but you could. I have another version in here. Not a version, sorry, not a version, in the copy.
So we can, Cliff has already signed his, so. I'm good. As we had spoke about earlier, new slide, $640 into non-book program.
That was, the Harris one is, that's the CEO program that we were gonna,
Was that replacement one or something?
Replacing it, it got broke, somebody put their foot through it. Okay, there's a CEO software update package, one-time fee of $47.62.50 with a recurring licensing fee of $632.50, but it will integrate everything with Trio. That's what the $632 is the integration with Trio, and then the program itself puts everything in the cloud and accessible. So building permits, changes, all that stuff isn't paper copy in a file. It's all, and we should have full access to it at all times. So I would make that motion,
I was planning on just adding it to the budget for next year. And
is
I
the
reached
price
out-
gonna change in
I reached out to
6
Allison and Harris today to tell her of our plan that we wouldn't be purchasing it until July 1st because it needs to go in our next year's budget, so I'm waiting to hear back from her
Okay.
to see if she'll hold the price.
If they're good with, if they're not good with that,
Mm-hmm.
and they're expecting an exponential change in it, where can we pull that now?
I'll take a peek. You'll find it somewhere.
I would look at his reserve,
Mm-hmm.
that was from last year.
True, yeah, okay.
And out of his operating budget is falling on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, because he does have, I think there's 5 grand in legal that he probably
Yes,
won't use, so.
yeah, cause everything's running through, any of the stuff he's coming with, look at that fee. That, to bend the plane, that's coming on us,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so, yeah. Yeah, if we can tweak it, wait to hear back from them, but if they expect a change in the price, and gotta get it cheaper,
right,
then wait. And we would just do the recurring $632.50 in the licensing anyway.
right.
Municipal funding opportunities from Maine Office of Community Affairs. This is LD 1829, LD 997, and LD 427 funding. Round one, applications in early January 26. Municipalities may apply for up to $15,000 to amend land use ordinances to comply with LD 997, 427, and LD 1829. Can you, and then March for another 10. Can you ask Pam? Can you ask Pam to put something together, email all of us? What the requirement is for this, and what kind of, because I know with the LDs, the latest one, we were just talking about this. With the change in the ordinance.
Yes.
There may be there's gonna be there has to be a legal review, which costs money.
That actually opens soon,
Right.
And-
Next month.
yes. And I check it almost daily, because when it releases,
It's gonna go quick.
yeah, and that January is a lot of money.
15,000, another 10 in March, and another 10 in July.
Yeah.
So,
That to us?
it'll be paid to the town, yeah. It's to cover, because when the state accepted 997, 427, and 1829, that's a pretty profound, change as far as any municipality's land use ordinance. So this is to help offset that change, instead of putting full burden on us to pay for these state mandated changes. They're gonna be smart. They did do this with the marijuana thing, last year. By the time we found out about it,
Yeah, we're not consumed in legal.
what's that?
This will be consumed in legal problem.
Not in problem, but it would be kudos to have our land use ordinance go to legal, have these updates performed, we can, it's gonna have to go in front of the taxpayers. So we could have a special town meeting in March for the first round of update, but in the meantime, we're getting 15 grand, up to 15,000 to offset that cost. We can send it to the taxpayers, hold a referendum in March, get it out there, get the vote done, and then anything, the next legal review for, say they just do 1829, we do it in March. We've got 3, so essentially $35,000 we can tap into with changes and updates to that ordinance and still get it up to the taxpayers. So, give Pam and reach out to Sonia, see if we can get something moving on. It's like Oshkosh. Ben McCall, he's the attorney. So,
I know that they've been, I actually watched the last planning board meeting and they discussed this a lot, so,
we're on
Oh.
this, that kind of money,
yeah.
because we did miss out on quite a bit on marijuana.
Oh.
So, yeah. Perfect. Cliff was good. Did you guys know about the hole over on Great Mountain Road?
Yeah, I read something.
Yeah, Cliff said it's alright. Okay, Old County Road, Merrill's Corner Bridge replacement. That's this term, but it's actually on Old County Road.
That's a state bid, though.
Yeah, it is, 100%, we just need to sign, doing it. Maximum speed limit for trucks on any municipal way will be 25, unless the higher speed limit is specifically agreed upon, interrupted by municipal officers. Maybe DOT will assist in determining the amount of bond if requested. I'm pretty sure that the state brings in any contractor, they're gonna turn the bond into them.